many phrases growing up that I never really understood. Um, I was always restricted access from the internet and social media and things like that while I was growing up. So, throughout like middle school and elementary school, I never really understood all the cool phrases and slang that everybody was using, and I always felt like dumb and left out that I never understood because I was always trying to be cool, but whenever they would talk about something like they use a word that I didn't understand or something that I didn't know that it meant, I would just like I would laugh along like I understood what was happening, but then thankfully I had some friends that would explain what they meant, and it was all really nice. And now that I am a bit older, I have engaged in a lot of social media, and that's where everything is produced, all the slang and everything nowadays. It all comes from TikTok. So now that I do have TikTok, I feel like very knowledgeable in the world of Gen Z slang. So I think it's pretty nice now that I actually know what everything means and what everybody's talking about. A lot of new, not new, well, a lot of millennials. Well, I think it's quite funny how um how much slang has changed a lot. I've seen multiple TikToks of millennial parents who have tried using slang from old times, and how different it means now. Phrases haven't stayed the same. So I've always laughed at the TikToks of parents just trying and meaning the complete opposite. My parents have tried that too. They hear me and my siblings talking just using all these random things, and anytime we say something, they think it's something completely different. Like, for example, one time I used 6-7. They're like, "What does that even mean? Why do you even keep saying that?" And I just told them it's something dumb, and then they're like, "No, it doesn't. What does it actually mean?" I was like, "I don't know. It just came out of the blue, and now everybody's using it." But it can happen in text messages too. I know I've seen some people like, well, I've used it in my family. In the family group chat, anytime they talk, I always tell them, "Man, y'all talk like boomers," and they'll always start laughing because like, "What do you mean by that?" And I'm just like, I don't know, the way you use the words, and they'll put dot dot dot, and it's very funny to me. Like, of course, like, I know what they mean, but they type so literal. Is if you understand what I'm saying. Maybe not. Maybe you type like this too, but no shade, no shade. But it's always very funny because they'll send uh gifs, GIF, and they'll be laughing like, "Oh my gosh, did you see that text? It was so funny." And they'll use the crying emoji, which now, of course, I'm sure it means laughing, but they'll use the crying emoji, and they'll be actually crying when it really means laughing. Um, but that's it. Let's see some words that I will, in work, in my internship, I have talked to my supervisors, and I've taught them a couple words. It's he's actually started. It's been really funny because when he first came in, he sent an email because he all he said was thanks, comma, and he said thanks, comma, Jonathan. And I told him, "Man, that's aura." Obviously, I was joking, and he started laughing. He's a bit on the younger side, so he understands a little bit more. He started laughing. He said, he's like, "Aura." He's like, and he it was pretty funny. And then I told him, one of my fellow interns turned 18, so we congratulated her, happy birthday, and I told her, "Dang, that's your unk now." So I mean, that's just a couple words you could use, unk and aura. You know, uh, unk. You would be considered a unk if you're watching this now and you're above the age of 18. Once you're an adult, You have reached Unk adulthood. You know, people, anybody who's, I mean, usually it's used for anybody who's older. So if you know somebody who's older, you'll just call them Unk or be like, hey, Unk. It's short for uncle, and I don't know why they made it like that, but it's just Unk. Hey, Unk. It's just a funny phrase to call someone. But yeah, I hope you liked the video. Thank you.